We'll actually dive right in. No countdown to development, right? You just head on, no requirements. Just do something and iterate on it. That's the plan today for, well, about 2 hours. Greetings, everybody. We have Mad Cat here, Sikinos. Greetings to Seth Dervia in the house. Who else is here? Shorty, Cyrix, Silu, Demon Eater, Al Bloodwind, Duns, Charlie, Grocax, and Alexi, William Follett, Method 1, Retchon Viper, the Crazy Viking. Oh, that's fast. I don't even have to have a pre-stream countdown right now. What brings you here so early, everybody? So yeah, first we will work on the damage widgets, the outbound, inbound damage widgets for Eve. Using a new development environment as well. Let's see how that goes. I downloaded finally. What's the name? Visual Studio Code. So it doesn't look as old as NetBeans does. NetBeans looks old, doesn't it? But hey, let's not bash NetBeans. Has been with me for 25 years, and it did a stellar job on that, I would say. Sierra Charlie, greetings Team Disco. It is 8 p.m. for Alexi. Not exactly early, okay, depending on where you live in the world. Okay, so 2 hours of, well, me setting up dev stuff, doing dev stuff, chit-chatting. And then we'll have Jens on from 1 hour before downtime. Jens from Binary Impact talking about Parking World. There was Gamescom, right? Stuff happened there. Then there's new mechanics in the game, I understand, or things we can show off. We'll look at that. And he also was at the Unity in... Oh, where was it? There was a conference for Unity. And he just came home from there. He will talk about the experience there as well. Was it in Spain? Or Portugal. It was somewhere there, I believe. We'll have to ask Jens. Duns woke up early, decided to go mine a little bit in Eve for some minerals, but soon doing level 4s. Nice. Rokax 1 hour ahead of me. Daily workout going. Cheers. Bye, Oscar. Hello. Good morning to you. After downtime, we will be with Eve, and during that segment, we will also get our watch from Holtzkern working. Another sponsored segment. Stay tuned. And finally figured out the lighting for my sort of unboxing camera so it doesn't look too reflective. Stay tuned. Cheers. Coffee. I have a lot of coffee, plus maybe later wine a little bit. I had wine a little bit yesterday. But just like a glass or two. Yep. Okay, so first things first. How do we need to get a window capture for Visual Studio Code. Let's get that. So I didn't prepare anything, guys. I'm just doing it right now. I'm like a lazy fuck today. Window capture. We're gonna go get, how do we call this? Visual Studio Code. And that will be this one. Boom. Okay, now, well, maybe not in front of everything, right? Maybe in the back somewhere. We'll also need some Eve clients later. That's probably not too bad. Yeah, can work on that. Although the transparency of the bottom right widget is somehow weird with the things the IDE is bleeding through, right? Okay, we gotta figure this out somehow. First things first, Duns, right? Grocax run out of coffee. You need to go to the store during the stream again. Oh no. Well, coffee is essential, Grocax. Better, if you fall asleep during the stream. That could be worse. So better interrupt and don't sleep. Hello, Zaniko. Good morning to you. Welcome. So how do we solve the bottom right problem? Is there actually some sort of setting so I can make this less transparent? Turns out I do not do that. Oh shit, that's actually the picture. So, yeah, but I know how to fix this. We'll just add a color source. I care about this. You don't you hear it. Well, if I talk now and explain to you why you don't hear anything, that's not gonna work. Shit. I should have a sheet of a piece of paper where I could write things on and hold it into the camera. That could be a thing. Wait, colors. Okay, that's a little bit probably not where we want to go with this stream. That's slightly too boring, I would say. So, oh no! Wait, we will just put that there somehow, right? It's too grayscale, right? It's too little Earth. We need to have it somewhat similar to the color of the IDE, and then we will just put that behind. All right, there we go. Thanks for the follow, Kranzler. Welcome. We're just setting up, right? We're not ready yet for Prime. Okay, so this did not work. Okay, yeah, that one. Now, right? Yeah, I guess we can work with this. This is better. Let's lock everything in place, and yes, IDE check. So to me, Visual Studio Code is somewhat new. I do use it at work now, but there might some things. So the first thing, by the way, I struggled when I switched from NetBeans to Visual Studio Code is what you see right now, because I'm used to do that with Control Scroll. Well, I can do it again, but apparently that's not a default. And you have to go edit a JSON file and add something manually to make this happen. That was a bit weird, because, I mean, isn't that the main thing you do with code? You're like, what the fuck is this? I can't see what I'm doing here. And then you think making it bigger makes it easier to read or understand. Anyways, oh, Twin Vision. All right, hold on. Hello, Orion, and greetings, Sonda Post and Zeno. Thanks a lot for 36 months of support. Do you hear something now, the core, by the way? Well, there's not going to be an answer if not, right? So we can't really... It's like Schrodinger's cat right now. In a way. Rated by kids. Absolutely, Orion. And greetings to Chithran. Haven't said hi there. Yeah. Oh, so my brain just was like, hey, you have to talk about this as well. For those who played the Cycle Frontier and are like... I am sad about the fact that they shut down because of all the freaking cheaters, right? There is a Fortnite island now that is somehow a little bit like the Cycle, and it was created by the Cycle, or by some Cycle, the Cycle developers. Maybe you want to go check that out for that little nostalgia kick, even though it's not that long ago. It's kind of funny. Zeno, thanks a lot, and the Zerg Chill, thanks to you as well. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so here we are. The DPS widget. Wait, what else do we need? Let's get everything set up we will need today. We will need some sort of browser where we can quickly test drive some of these things. So for example, why is that not here? Okay, hold on. Ernst is setting up the stream. That's the stream. This is a meta stream. Okay, I need that. And we will put that here. Yes. Now I just need that thing also visible, or something I can turn on. How do we do this? We call this Dev Browser. That's... I don't know what I just did. Bear with me. Well, you have the whole morning. Or you come back when I'm done. Something like this. I need to do a window capture. That's what I want to do. Dev Browser. Alright. Okay, now this is a bit too big. We'll put that... Well, no, it's actually perfectly fine. Just need to put it down a bit. All right. Yes, it goes behind everything now. Cool. So if we need the browser, we'll just pop that one up. and test things. That's the idea. Cool. What else? We need an Eve client, right? Opera GX, yes, Dunce. It's actually quite cool. I've been using this as a daily driver since I started the sponsorship, and it works very well, so no complaints. And, okay, little intermission. I really like this one here. So, you can go down... Wait, oh wow, it doesn't... Oh, hold on, I'm capturing it the wrong way. It doesn't show what I want to show you. Where's the capture overlay thingies? Capture. This is fascinating. So the settings pane I just clicked, you can't see that on stream. That is really interesting. Oh, that way I cannot capture it at all. Okay. Yeah. I'm 100% confused right now. Maybe we'll have to capture it like a game? Hold on. Very interesting. The things you learn. Let's try this again. Game capture. No. Okay, I cannot show you what I want to show you right now. I'll probably have to do a display capture later. Anyways, the browser works. I just can't show you the cool controls on the sidebar. They are some sort of a overlay that doesn't capture with OBS. Interesting. Casimir, Takikoma, Rufus Cook? What you cooking? How's it going? Hello, Dave. Welcome. Indeed, Moya is here as well. But yeah, okay, we got the browser. Check. Now, why do we have the browser? We have it for something like when we would like to test. Actually, let's turn on the simulation, right? Because we will mainly work with simulated stuff. I'll explain a bit later how this works. Turn on the browser, and then we can see the simulated hits or not. Well, did I? Yes, there we go. Okay, simulation is on. So we will need this browser to get a first impression on what we're doing. Eventually, we will overlay it on the stream in the right place with the stream, with the Eve client, and then, well, it will look pretty. This one here being the outgoing damage simulation right now, we will have to have something with incoming damage next. First, I want to do a little bit of a cleanup of the current widget, and then we'll probably create a separate one, which is just dealing with incoming damage. That is the plan. Hello, TW back. Greetings to you. Kylie, welcome. All right, I'm gonna turn this off. Now let's check how happy I am with the code. I'm actually not really happy with the code right now. How about we get all the CSS stuff into a CSS file to make this proper. We need, let's see, new file. Yeah, well, not there. That's not what I wanted. How does that work? Here, maybe? So I'm learning this IDE together with you right now. Oh, this is kind of cool. Look at that. It is automatically detecting what it is and giving it the right icon. Pretty impressive. What happens if I do this? Wow. Nice. Exa. What is it? EX is something apparently as well. I'm not aware of. Okay, CSS is what I want. Now let's go just get that clutter out of here, right? Then we need to import the styles. How does that work? See, geez, I'm so like not familiar, or the way I work is completely different nowadays. I don't memorize crap anymore. I'm just like, wait, I know I can do it. It goes something like this, but I don't know exactly how. So I gotta go check. Is it style source equals something like that, right? Okay, we'll do that. EX is Elixir language. Okay, I never heard of that, but cool. So source, are you sure about that? Not so 100% sure. It looks weird to me. Wait, we'll probably have an example here. No, you were wrong. See, that's why that was weird. You were wrong. Yeah, Jethron got it. There we go. Dave, what are you trying to do, man? Dave, if you don't get auto completion in Visual Studio Code, something is off. You're probably not doing it the correct way. Okay, I kind of like my CSS to have first, and then whatever externals. Actually, yeah. External JavaScripts, generic or infrastructure, and then the very specific one which is related to this page. I also had, yeah, we don't need this one anymore, I would say. No, we were testing colors here. Okay, clean up, format. This looks fairly okay now. Loading combat text. Let's be a bit more specific. We'll probably have to rename things as well. This is target damage floating combat text, sort of. Yes. Not that, you know, this is just the title the browser shows, but a little bit of description. This is probably not bad. Hello, Panoptic. How's it going? So use Notepad++, then you just copy over Grakax. There you go, right? Are you one of these people who have like 700 tabs in your Notepad++? I'm totally not one of these people. And you know what the worst day was? When Windows added the same capability to Notepad in Windows, so I have a lot of tabs there as well. And you know what the worst part is? You can just create a new tab. You don't even have to save this in a file anywhere. It will still stay there somewhat in a... I don't know where it saves, but if I ever lose that space wherever it saves these tabs I haven't saved myself, I'm going to be screwed. I probably lose half of my development knowledge at this point. You have no tabs? What? Cheers, Kylie. Hello, Wolfnix. And welcome. So, are you okay with this? This is clean HTML, right? Kind of like how this additional indentation other IDEs do is not done by Visual Studio Code. So if I format the code, it will just put, it will ignore that we have an opening and closing HTML tag, but kind of makes sense to not have the whole freaking thing to have one tab stop to the right just because of the enclosing tag. This is pretty cool. You know, little things like that get me excited. I'm a simple person. All right, how about the naming? We are good with this. This is gonna be that way. Target combat text container. I think I'm happy with this. Target combat text container. Easy. Okay, what are we doing to CSS wise? I'm not sure. There's probably too much crap in here. I hate CSS. I'm a messy in that regard. Color white. We don't need this, right? We also do not need to specify. Well, I kind of want to specify background color, not for the widget itself. That one is ignored when you use it as an overlay in OBS, the background color that is. But if you preview it in a browser like this, kind of want to have something other than just white. Otherwise, our eyes are going to bleed, right? So leave that. But color white definitely is not going to be needed. I'm pretty sure about that. Let's double check. Yeah, that looks fine. Some service catalogs on to do what? I have tons of pluses. You leave them. Yeah, don't close. So I believe if you close somebody's Notepad++ tabs, that's one of these sins which are not forgiven, no matter what. Hello, Igor. Dave does everything with React these days, so it's like import XYZ. I see. Hello, Rito. How are you doing? My white ones are missing now? No, they shouldn't be. See, we do have a color for every... There we go, that was a white one. We have a color, specific color for every damage type. But I'm not happy how it's organized right now. We're probably gonna... Well, you will see what I'm talking about. It's ugly. We're gonna de-uglify things. Do we need the flex? I'm actually not sure. Do we? Yeah, kinda. Well, it's just in another position. Yeah, if we wanna, okay, if we wanna have this, what's undo here? Is it Ctrl? Okay, it's Ctrl C. Makes sense. So line edit item center. Don't see that being a thing. Do we need that? No. Okay, so I'm just double. You know what? I could. Yeah, it's fine. We don't need that. It looks the same. Good morning, Wolfie. How are you doing? Rito is scanning some SIGs in wormholes. Well done. We'll need this. Usually, getting rid of margins is just good practice, right? Font size. I don't really need the base font size, do I? Because I'm specifically setting that. So we do not need that one either. I believe the bold part we do need because I'm not specifying that ever again. No, that's fine. So, yep. Target is relative. This is fine. I guess this is fine as well. Here I don't want to mess around too much. Pointer events. Why would that be turned off? I don't know. Don't need that. Okay, cool. Is all of this just for a bit of bling on screen or actually useful? Sorry, what do you mean with bling on screen? For Eve? This is my attempt to replace the Eve's built-in scrolling combat text, which you can hardly read. And I think we can just make it a bit more of a bit cooler viewer experience. Really, that's the whole point. And yes, it is a detail, but if you're with the stream long enough, you kind of care about these details. Are where the magic starts. Cheers. If you clutter your screen with all kinds of stuff, that is obviously not good, but I would like to get some just slight details and things you tune in and you're like, wait, what is this? That's interesting. This also furthers interaction, right? Everybody in the future who sees this, who hasn't seen it before, might be like, hey, what's this? And then that gives me a chance to interact. Interaction is so important. That's why you guys are smashing it. So talking to the guy here during the stream is making, well, my day, not just my day, every creator's day, really, unless you have 5,000 people in chat and can't follow it anymore because everybody is just spamming Kappa and whatnot. I'm glad we are not there. Cheers. And good morning, well, evening, Aslan, to you. How are you doing? And oops, need to kind of wait. My desk is a bit cluttered today, so that's that. And so there was actually you haven't seen me do this on a stream, but at first this one here didn't exist. Let's actually remove this and show you the effect. So the complaint was the text is fading out way too fast. That's why we can't see it very good. So what I did in order to remedy this or fix this, I added an additional step into the animation. You can think about this sort of like keyframes. Well, it says keyframes. I guess if you know keyframes, well, you know the word, you know what it does, right? So it is like keyframes. And without this stop, so if we don't do a 50% stop where the opacity, so at 0%, the opacity is 1, which means it's completely opaque, I think. Yeah. Opaque is covering the thing 100%, right? Transparent is the other thing. Sorry, English not my main language. All right, correct. So at first it's 100% opaque. Opaque like cake? What? What does cake to do with that one? So when the animation starts, there's zero transparency. Let's put it this way, right? And then if you remove this, it will immediately start animating the opacity from 1 to 0 during the specified 3.5 seconds here of the animation runtime, right? But if you add a stop in between, well, just an additional keyframe where you specify whatever stat, for example, opacity again, then opacity will be animated from completely opaque to completely opaque, which is the same thing, from 0 to 50%. And then only from 50% will start fading out, which will make it will make it opaque for, well, half of the animation, and then opaque. Sorry, opaque. You're criticizing my pronunciation, which is perfectly fine. Thank you for that. Now I understand. Opaque, not opaque. Opaque. Cheers. Like cake. Now I get what Dave was saying. Learning what is it? English with Erst. Opaque. Now I understand. Okay, that was a little bit of an educational CSS animation segment. What we're doing here is, yeah, we're just scaling it. We're making it smaller, and we're lifting it up. I mean, you can see that when the browser is here. Let's refresh it. So it stays 100% opaque. Sorry, opaque. Opaque. It's gonna be a while until I say that correctly. Opaque, like cake. I'll keep that bridge. So I believe it's pretty obvious as to what this does. You know, we could maybe even, hold on a second.